he told me that I have very small breasts.
You have a very small breast.
You have very small breasts, and he gripped my boob like this, said, "This is all you've got."
Yeah.
Welcome back to the YouTube Turkey edition. So tomorrow we are heading to Istanbul in Turkey, obviously. We're not going there for Baklava, unfortunately. We're going there because Lauren is getting a new set of Boobies. So we will be going along for support, Christie and I. We have hired a 2-bed apartment, I believe, with a kitchen and stuff like that. And I'm currently 5 weeks out as of today. So we'll be in our last 4 weeks of prep for my first show. So I wanted to bring you along and show you how difficult and easy that can be at the same time. So we need to prepare all of our supplements. We need to prepare meals for travel, because that's probably the hardest part. Is we're going to be leaving here at like 8 a.m. tomorrow. We won't get into Istanbul until like 7 p.m. That's a 12-hour window where I need to eat 6 meals. So I'll be training in the morning at Elite. I'll be going there super early. I'll probably go at 4, be done for 6, come back, and then I've got check-ins and work, etc. to be done in the morning. So what I need to do today, and what we have been doing today, is a lot of videoing with Sam for content, for educational stuff for the library and stuff for the app. So that's taken the last 6-7 hours of our morning. It's now midday, 12 o'clock, and we've just got back. So now it's time to go Operation Pack, new YouTube, get them recorded. So we're going to take you along. We're going to bring you for the boobs. We're going to bring you for the sun. We're going to bring you for the prep, the training, everything. So hopefully this episode is absolutely jam-packed with hopefully useful information if you're traveling on prep, or you just wonder, like, how does that head case go to Turkey while he's 4 weeks out? He's in a massive deficit, he's getting shredded, and he's still got this much energy. I don't know why I've got this much energy. I had pre-workout this morning and it's a rest day because I'm a mad fucker. So when we go away, probably the most difficult thing we have to sort of juggle is gym supplies, protein orders and all that sort of good stuff. So update, we are now doing 3-day delivery on the Isle of Man for only £2.99. And then next day delivery or same day delivery, depending on what time you order, is £5.99. If you spend over 100 quid, you get it free. So yeah, Isle of Man folk, get it in your basket. But what we have to do is we obviously have to make some plans on how we're going to get the deliveries and stuff done. So thankfully, George, my business partner and friend, will cover for the entire week. He knows where everything is. He knows the supplements. He knows how it runs. So it's seamless. You guys will never, ever be disrupted. You know, even if I died tomorrow, it would still be on your door the next day. And again, massive thanks to Louis, who does our deliveries as well. So I'm going to go and do some deliveries now, get these out of the way, and then I need to get a suitcase for my mum's. So that's the next job, because we only have 2 and all the wheels have fell off. So cheers, EasyJet, you fuckers. So yeah, we're off to Turkey, and again, we're going for boobs. So Christie got hers done 3 years ago. I got my teeth done. And I know there's a lot of people that think it's superficial and, you know, it's kind of, it's cosmetic and stuff like that. But if you can do something that's going to improve your confidence, then why wouldn't you? Like, getting your boobs done, yeah, people might turn their nose up at it, because when we posted Christie's photo of her with her medals when she won her shows, someone commented saying she's got fake boobs. Like, and? Like, that's saying, like, a guy who's got no hair, like, he can't wear a wig. Someone that's just had surgery and they've got a scar on their face, they can't wear makeup. You know, it makes them feel more confident. Then I just think you should shut the fuck up. Mind your own business. It does not affect your life. So when Christie, probably most insecure thing about her, she lost a lot of weight when we were younger, and was left with, I don't know, let's just say, boobs she wasn't happy with. Obviously, doesn't matter. It doesn't bother me. I'm attracted to the person within inside her. But let's just say it was the best money I ever spent. And yeah, Lauren's always been very small, very petite, and very flat-chested since I started coaching her. She did have a little bit of a boob when she was younger, but it soon turned out that was just body fat, because she liked eating Chineses all the time. So yeah, when she started the gym, you know, that disappears, and you soon start to get self-conscious about it. And it's one of those things. I used to get called rat boy in school because I had big goofy teeth, and I wore braces, and they were better, but they were still quite big, and they just, you know, they prominent. So I went and got new teeth, and it's improved. Like, I'd take photos, I never think, oh shit, I hope my teeth look nice and that. I know they're gonna look nice, and it's improved my own self-confidence, my own self-worth of what I think I'm, you know. I suppose this is just me saying anyone that's getting up on someone getting fake boobs, someone going away to get a nose job or a hair transplant or whatever they might be going away for. I think you should just shut the fuck up, mind your own business and get on with your own life. If you've got the money and you can afford to go and get some surgery that's going to help you feel better and more confident, then do it. It's the same as someone getting liposuction, someone getting breast reduction if their boobs are too big and it's causing issues with their back and they also think that, yeah. So the point of this little rant is just shut the fuck up and mind your own business. And we will have a lovely time on holiday and Lauren will come back and be the most confident she's ever been. So to anyone that says otherwise. So when it comes to obviously the shopping side of things, we need to prepare for the next couple of days. So today and tomorrow, travel tomorrow. But then we also have to think ahead to the day we get back. So we get back on a Sunday night and Tesco will be closed and I'll need food for the morning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy all of the meat that I need. I'm going to take out and cook what I need. Then I'm going to freeze the rest. And then the night we get back, Sunday at like 6 p.m, I can defrost it overnight. And when I wake up in the morning, there's a nice big pile of chicken, there's a nice big pile of mince, and we'll be all good to go. So let's get it in the basket. Mince, chicken, turkey mince for Christie, and I think that's it. And then we will get home and start prepping it all. Chicken breast. So we're going to be doing 100, and yes, I use scissors to cut this. Why? Because I don't have to wash the chopping board afterwards. It's easier. I can cut round all of the horrible bits, like that bit there. Nobody wants a vein in there. Get rid of that. Chop that out. Feed that to the dogs. So most of my meals for this trip are going to be cream of rice because it means I don't have to mess around in supermarkets when I'm there. I don't have to really worry too much about anything other than a kettle, bowl and a whisk. This is going to go with veg, and I'm going to prep today's meals and tomorrow's meals. I've also got a mince meal today, but tomorrow that's going to be swapped with cream of rice, so I'll make that shortly with the kettle, throw it in a Tupperware, pop it in the fridge, and it'll just sit overnight ready to eat tomorrow. So we're going to go with paprika today. I'll weigh that as well, because I normally do about 1 gram, so it's going to be 2 grams because this is 2 meals. And it's pretty hard on these scales, but as soon as that hits 2, I know I'm done. There you go, 2. So that's the paprika in there. It's like really not a lot, and then you mix that shit up, put the lime and the coconut. So that's 200 grams of chicken ready to go. The rice is in our fantastic rice cooker behind us, and that is 100 grams uncooked weight, so that's 50 per meal. And then 100 grams of veg. Let's get prepping. Also, to add to that, we bought these on Amazon. They are not hair nets. They are for your chicken. They go around the box like that. You keep it nice and tight. You don't have to mess around with cling film. Keeps it nice and fresh. So yeah, they're on Amazon. We got 100 for like £6. So yeah, each time we get a new pack of chicken, throw the old one away, get a new one. Probably costs about, what, £1 a month. Right, now hear me out on this. This might sound weird. And if you think I'm weird, write weirdo in the comments. But this is my rice, done in the rice cooker, sticky. Add a little bit of water to it like so. And then I add my secret recipe, which is about 5 or 6 drops of toffee, like that. Toffee flavour drops available on gym supplies. And then I mix that in because I have such a sweet tooth and it goes brown and it looks a bit weird. But honestly, trust me, it's so nice, especially with the chicken. Chicken's like paprika, nice and like smoky, and then we've got some really nice flavorful rice. Tell me you're on prep without telling me you're on prep. God, that tastes good. Do not judge me. Next, I stole this from Nando's, hence why it's got a little speed pour in. No shame. We weigh this out, so I'm gonna have 20 grams. Why do we weigh it? Because it's a variable and we control all the variables when we're on prep. 20 grams today, 30 grams tomorrow, 40 grams on Friday. That sort of thing adds up. There's calories in it, so that's 19, 20. There we go, happy days. Now, this is where the magic happens. We mix that in with the sweet, sticky, toffee flavoured rice. And then we add a load of salt. Two grams. And then we eat. Enjoy. Supplements next. So I've got a full week worth there. That will take me from tomorrow morning, which will be Monday, all the way through to Sunday. And as you can see in the background here, I do 8 weeks at a time. And normally when I get to about 3 weeks, 4 weeks, I'll do the next 4 weeks just so I don't fuck myself over. Organisation wise, I've got a couple of Perform pre-workouts that are going to be coming with me. So they're going to be coming. I will be bringing my favourite EAAs, which is the Perform, but I need them in the morning so they'll stay in the cupboard. I'll be bringing my glutathione. I'll be bringing my Perform creatine. I'll be bringing my Perform electrolytes. So again, a lot of supplements will be going in. I think we'll have a 20 kilo case just filled with powders. And that is just the reality of prep. I also am going to be not drinking anymore, eating a lot of cream of rice. Now this flavour is just sponsored by Perform, still buy this because it's absolutely phenomenal. It's just, yeah, it tastes like Rolos. So this one will be coming with me. That on top of a full 2 kilo tub of protein. The current flavour of choice is Baklava. This is 10 out of 10 for me. Doesn't taste like Baklava, tastes like Battenberg marzipan, and I love marzipan. I love you. I love you. So now meal prep is done. It's time to get on Monday's check-ins. It's still Sunday, but I asked everyone to check in today so that tomorrow it's a little bit more streamlined in the morning, because I normally have about, I want to say 15 to 17-ish check-ins on a Monday morning, so it's a busy morning. So if I can get 10 of them done today, happy days. Let's jump into these. Okay, next meal, exactly the same. A little bit of toffee in your life. Oh yes. Now this is a mince meal. This is not a meal that I'm going to be consuming when I'm away, because trying to find 5% beef mince in, I don't know, Europe is impossible for some reason. So this will be getting swapped to chicken or cream of rice. Get this meal in me. Chili. So fucked up, realised that I cannot travel with cream of rice because it's liquid. So I've just had to make another rice meal. Chicken's in the pan, so that will be a duplicate of the meal I made earlier. So I'm going to have 2 chicken meals, and one of the cream of rices will become oats, which is 60 grams. And I can make oats anywhere, so I just go to a Starbucks in the airport or ask for a cup of hot water on the flight. And happy days. They cannot take this off of me. Imagine going on an aeroplane and being like, let me in the cockpit, I'm taking over this flight, I've got a bowl of wet oats. Right, so that is 40 grams of whey, 10 grams of dark chocolate. What a meal. 3 meals made, so we have pre-workout obviously before we go, post-workout when we're leaving for the airport, meal 3, meal 4, meal 5, and meal 6 I'll make when we arrive in Turkey. And that's your meal prep done. No stress, no stress. Right, next. What's next on the list when you're going away? Probably more for females. I can't imagine many men do this unless they're well groomed, but it's time to become a dolphin. Effectively, I need to go and shave the majority of my body hair. I did my legs yesterday because that's like an hour job, and now I've just got to do like upper body, just because I want to get the best tan possible. And if you're covered in hair, you're not going to tan very well, are you? Are you? And on top of that, I'm going to tint my beard as well, so I will be back uno memento. Dolphin-esque. Ooh. Yeah, so I'm all shaved. I have some tint on my face, and yeah, I don't care. If your woman goes and gets her hair done and spends loads of time and effort on looking good, then why shouldn't you? And I'll fight you in the streets over it. Normally I would get in the shower, show my ass, but my nana watches these YouTubes now, and she's already seen my bum enough when she wiped it when I was a baby. She doesn't want to see it anymore when it's hairy, so I'll have to censor this out. Sorry to all of the bum fans. But yeah, look at that. I'm getting a bit dry. Getting a little bit dry, aren't I? Might as well just pose one here. Right, shower time, get this on my face. Next up, burger and chips. 3% fat burger. Look at that, wow. 200 grams of potato, and 20 grams of Nando's sauce, and 100 grams of green beans. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get these burgers in Turkey. I'm not going to have an air fryer, so that is the final supper. For now, for a week. And I'm sure when I've come back, my calories will have dropped more, and this will probably just be a beef burger with green beans. So, I'm going to eat this, and then on to the last meal. Final meal, cream of rice. You know, 2 in 1 here. How to make cream of rice, how to make whey paste. So, simple. Cream of rice, boiling hot water, and a whisk in a big bowl. I like mine quite runny, so I'm just going to whisk it up. Make sure there's no lumps. So that's like really, really runny right now. Probably add a bit more water to it. There's no perfect way to do this, everyone likes it different. I'll probably get slated that this is too runny, but microwave, 2 minutes. Okay, whey paste, little jug, 40 grams of whey going in here. Little bit of water. You can add more, you can't take it out. And you're just gonna mix that up, like so. If you're drinking your whey, there's something wrong with you. Like, this is the way forward, if you get it, the way forward. This only works with Perform. If you use another whey, it's crap. Look at that. Next we add frozen blueberries, 100 grams. Blueberries are a master antioxidant. That cools it down, it also thickens it up a little bit. So I put them in, and then I put it in the microwave again. So you'll see now that's getting a little bit thicker. But we want it a little bit thicker than that, so another minute. 30 seconds, 45. And I'm back. And that is how I like mine. A little bit like jelly. Right, whey paste should be like this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to just pour that on top. It's like a very, very nice trifle. You like some Mr. Whey, don't you? Legs baklava. Very soon we'll be having a drop of clothing with Kimmy and Reggie on. Really cool designs. Made them myself. Get on them. I'll drop them up now. Image here and image here. Kimmy's the pug, Reggie's the pom. Comment below which one you want. Pug, pom, Kimmy, Reg. Comment something below. 2 grams of salt. Dark chocolate. Go with chocolate orange today. 20 grams, pretty bad because I'm spoiled as fuck. And that is cream of rice. What's cream of rice? It's something that you're missing out on, that's what it is. Right, we'll catch you in the morning for travel day. So we're about to leave, and here is today's meals. Post-workout I've made thick, so it's not a liquid, and then I'll add water when I get there. And if they're dickheads, which they probably will be, I have a backup which is dry oats. That's the cream of rice. Can't bring liquids, liquids tip me. Doesn't tip, fuck yourself. So we'll see what they say, and then catch you in the airport. So I got it through security, because it's not a liquid. I think this is the first time I've ever been able to bring like cream of rice through, but I don't know whether it's just because they're really slack here or it's because I made it thicker. How you feeling?
Feeling nervous, but excited. I'm just ready to get this travel day done. But it'll be fine. Nice and safe.
What I would do for a Burger King right now. Oh. Boobies!
Enjoy the flight.
Thank you. Aye, aye, Captain. So we've arrived in Turkey. We're in our apartment. It's currently in the UK 2:30 in the morning, which is 4:30 in Turkey. But every day starts with the same routine for me. Steps, replying to WhatsApps. I had 3 sign-ups yesterday, so I've got to set those up. So got my laptop here. Also got 5 check-ins to do, so I've probably got 3 hours of work to do. Just from like check-ins before we go to the gym, which opens in 2 hours. So I'm going to try and get as much done as I can, and probably pace up and down this hallway to get my steps in, because I don't think there's a gym in this room, in this hotel. So I'll catch you when everyone else is awake in the world. So I'm at Snap Fitness 24/7, not 24/7, didn't open until 6 unless you've got a membership. So yeah, I'm here. They don't have all the equipment that I want. Still got a good session. I'll just overlay some clips because I am not gonna do a full training day. I can't be bothered, and you've seen enough of that. So just waiting for my Uber now. Juicy pump, a good session actually. You just have to get done what you can get done on the days you can with the equipment you've got. So no excuses. Literally got up this morning at 2:30, which is 4:30 in Turkey, and then thought, right, I need to find a gym. I didn't get a pre-workout because we didn't have any food, so I'm flat. I've had no food yet. There's a supermarket there, so I might pop in there and get some berries or something now while I'm waiting for the Uber. But yes, let's go day one. What a morning that's been. So obviously I've just left the gym. You'll see behind me here is a microwave. We actually emailed the apartment and said, hi, we just want to check. It says on the list that there's no microwave. And they said, microwaves are forbidden. And we're like, why? And they were like, not allowed them in the room. Okay, cool. So I just went and spent 5,100 Turkish lira, which is about 90 something pound, on a microwave because I need to be able to make my cream of rice. So what I had to do last night was use the oven. You're allowed an oven. You're allowed, there's a stove there. You're allowed everything apart from a microwave for some reason. There's a washing machine, a tumble dryer, a fridge, a freezer, everything apart from a microwave. It is what it is. We've just spent 90 quid. It's 30 quid each, for a week, 7 days. I've had 2 sales calls this morning. Both have signed up, which is fantastic. Welcome to the team, guys. If you're watching this, probably not because you think I'm a boring bastard. But yeah, we are, the team is growing massively. It's absolutely unbelievable. I've had, since we left the Isle of Man 24 hours ago, 5 sign-ups since then. 2 this morning, 3 yesterday while I was travelling. So yeah, I'm going to be sat on my laptop. I'm going to try and sit on the balcony, but the sun's not actually out there yet. So I'll be sat there just in the heat, and I'm going to start setting up everybody's plans. So that's going to be my day. I probably won't video much. Lauren, Christie are at the hospital having her initial blood test, all of that sort of stuff. I'd say they'll get her nipples out, not her boobs. She doesn't have any. They'll get her nipples out, and then they'll draw some lines on her, and then they'll show her like the sizes and all that sort of stuff. I'll let Lauren talk through it when she's back, because it's probably more interesting coming from her than me. The pure size of this apartment block is mental. It must be like 800 apartments or something. Size of them fuckers, they're massive. This is chicken. Chicken. Better just double check it's chicken, because it's probably cat or something. So, unfortunately, Christie's not here to do her favourite thing, which is come around the shop with me in a different country. It's actually one of the things that we do. We write down things we're going to do in this country, and it's always like go to a supermarket. But she come this morning while I was at the gym, and she got all of the stuff we needed apart from chicken, because it's fresh each day. So I am here to get the chicken. I think that's all I needed. Might get some more blueberries, because I go through 300 grams a day, which is like a lot. That's like a pack. So, but yeah, the supermarkets are mental over here. It's like filled with stupid shit. So I did say that I probably wouldn't have the camera much today, but I thought I need to go and get my chicken, start making it. Lauren and Christie are on her way back now. She's just messaged me, so we will reconvene. I'll bring these breasts back, get these breasts out, and then, yeah, we'll go from there.
So I have just gone for my appointment, so I got my blood test. I went and spoke to the anaesthesiologist, and then I went to go see my doctor. So now I know what I'm getting, so 275 over the muscle. He told me that I have very small breasts.
You have a very small breast.
You have very small breasts, and he gripped my boob like this, said, "This is all you've got." But yeah, I don't feel nervous anymore, I feel excited. So I'm just ready for tomorrow.
Surgery day, and trying not to get in Lauren's face as much, but she just left for, obviously, the hospital. It's like 9 a.m. Turkey, so 7 a.m. UK time. Presumably she's going to be in around 10, 11-ish, going under. And then I've got, surprisingly, when I was in Turkey, the first day I was training, I clenched my teeth and I felt something chip, and I was like, and now this tooth is really sharp. But what better place to break your Turkey teeth than in Turkey? So they've got me a slot today at the same hospital as Lauren. So I was going to go anyway to see her when she comes out. But now I'm going to be there anyway, getting my initial consultation, and then they might have to put a new crown on, or they might just fill it in, but we'll find out. But yeah, she is nervous as shit. And yeah, as you would expect, she's excited but nervous. And once this part's done, like I said, you'll go in, you'll have your sedative, you'll wake up and it'll be done. So don't stress about it. It's the first day of the rest of your life, and you can put a bikini on and never think, oh, I look like a boy. You can put a dress on and think, I look fucking slaying this. So yeah, excited for her. Very excited for her. But yeah, I've got a load of check-ins, and Sam has just, absolute legend, sent over 45 more videos that we've recorded in Elite on Sunday, just gone. Bearing in mind it's Wednesday, he's turned them around that quickly. 45 videos with thumbnails. Fucking legend. Couldn't ask for a more proactive videographer. Like, I had a videographer in the past, just in comparison, it's just night and day different. So I'm going to go and upload this now. That's like a 2-hour job. Got posing at 10, which is Turkey 12. Then I need to go to the hospital. So I will catch you later. So guys, it's now Thursday. We kind of left the camera down yesterday, obviously with Lauren having her surgery, and it was successful. She did not die, which was a win. You know, that's the first thing you want when you come out of surgery, is that you're alive. So that was nice. She was only in there for like, I believe, an hour and a half, like maximum. Christy was like, oh, she's out already. And I was still doing my posing lesson yesterday, which was, yeah, it was a nice thing to finish my posing too, that she hadn't died. So amazing. Went to see them yesterday. She was a little bit out of it, so I bought her some Baklava. Went to it. I needed steps, so I went for a walk to a mall that was like 15 minutes away, huge mall. I got her a little HDMI converter so she could watch some English TV while in the hospital, because they only had obviously Turkish channels. And if anyone's been on holiday and tried to watch TV, you know it's actually painful. Trying to find a channel, you end up watching like Cartoon Network or something like that, or the news. So we've got the little microwave cooker in there. I'll show you what that looks like now. If you have any trips away, these are fantastic. Now this is a large one. As you'll see, it's quite big. So all you do is you put your rice in there, you obviously weigh it out, add your water, so it's just, well, we always do like 3 times, so 100 rice, 300-ish water. You add it in there, you put it in the microwave 10 minutes, it dries out, then you give it a little stir. So then you put that back in for another 10 minutes, and then that lid goes on there, that lid goes on there, snap the sides down, throw that in the microwave again for probably another 10 minutes. So it's about a 20-minute process, and that's for, I've got 120 grams of rice in there for the next 2 meals. So my experience so far is this isn't a Gold's Gym. It probably was one day, but it looks like it's now been bought by some big franchise. There was no one on reception, so I just jumped over the turnstile, and then when I got in here, I got shouted at by the PT because he said, "Where's your day pass?" I had to get cash, and the ATM actually took my bank card, which is not fun at all, but I'm here now, I'm gonna make the most of it. It's definitely better than the Snap Fitness gym that I was at. So let's get into it. Look, supplement shop, gym supplies, Turkish edition. Right, I think that's enough talking, so we're in. I can hear Eminem in the background, and all the machines look like Meccano. What's that all about? So I am gonna do some kind of push day, I suppose, till like laps is on anyway, so let's get into it. Eminem, let's go. 4 weeks out. So hopefully you can hear me over the wind in the back of this taxi, because they just all drive with the windows open, and for some reason they all have aircon. They just decided to put all 4 windows down. So that gym was decent, but it was a monthly membership. So when I got out, I snuck in. I just kind of walked. I stepped over the turnstile, walked in. The guy was like, "Pay on the way out." Speak to the lady. I tried to leave without speaking to the lady, and then she collared me. I've just had a really nice message from a guy called Pat Jones, regarding my check-in photo yesterday that I put on my story about about the PCA Wales show. So I'll play that now if you can hear it in the back of this fucking taxi.
Honestly, man, you look really, really good. I've been following you for some time, to be fair. And I've always thought, like, your time is going to come, like, and I think this show will definitely get you the pro card. But yeah, but I was talking to Kez about it yesterday in my posing session. I was like, yeah, Daddy will definitely get his pro card. I was saying it'd be cool just to stand next to you in like the overall, etc. If we both win our classes, I'm sure you'll win your class without a doubt. But yeah, mate, you look really, really good, and I'm sure this is the year.
I'm used to hearing like Christie get messages like that, but I've never ever had a message like that from someone saying anything along those lines. So it was really nice to hear. And out of the window here is the largest flag I have ever seen in my fucking life. So I'm going to head back to the apartment now. It's now 9 a.m, which is 7 a.m. at home. I've started to get some check-ins popping through, so get back, smash those out. I probably need to eat my post immediately because by the time I go home it'll have been an hour since I finished training, so get that in me, check-ins, and then hopefully by the time I finish them, Christie and Lauren will be on their way back, so I'm going to tidy the apartment, do all the dishes, get everything ready for them, so when they come back it's as stress-free as possible. She was lucky like maybe 950, 1,000, and that went on for like 6-7 weeks until the digging had been dug and the tie-ins were there. So the fill-in that I had did not last. It fell off within 7 hours when I was eating rice and chicken. So I'm going back to get that sorted now. Lauren's feeling okay in that it's a big sleigh when she looks in the mirror.
Me and Christie were both like, slow, that looks good. That looks pretty good. But it's just very swollen, very sore at the moment. But it is what it is. Doctor's going to press and prod me now. Probably hurt it more. But it is 11 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock and I've not eaten. And as much as I am currently with somebody who is reversing and somebody who is on prep, I am also quite hungry. So she's a little bit moody right now, but once I've got checked up I'll be sound. Oh, the baklava was fucking unbelievable. I did not think that it was going to be that nice. I took a tiny bite of it and I was like, oh my god, and then shoved the rest of it in my mouth because I was like, Jesus Christ.
Do you think it's because you didn't eat for 24 hours?
Potentially, because I got out of surgery and I at 1, and they had said, I was like, please, I am so thirsty, can I please have some water? And they said no food or water for 4 hours, and I was gasping. I was so thirsty, so hungry, so that might have played a part.
Hello, chicken nugget. So not the ideal scenario. I'm back at the apartment on my own. Lauren had to go back in due to some swelling on one side, left side I think it was. They think it might be a hematoma, which is just like an accumulation of blood, so they need to drain it and she needs to go to sleep for that. So I had to come back in a taxi, which was 40 minutes. I then asked the taxi driver on Google Translate if he would wait outside for me and I would pay him. Then I would come in and I would make Christie's next 4 meals. Lauren can't eat until she gets out anyway, and then 5 hours after, so she didn't need food. But then she didn't have anything with her, and I did Christie, so here I am making all the food. Uber driver has literally just picked it up, and now I'm meal prepping my own food. So yeah, that was a stressful couple of hours. So yeah, hopefully she gets the drainage done, and then we will hopefully see her back here in, I would say, minimum 6 hours. So I'll probably be asleep because it's now 2 o'clock here, which is midday at home. So hopefully we're praying that they can resolve it, and yeah, they fixed my tooth, so 60 quid. So it's now Saturday. More not so good news. Lauren and Christie had to stay in hospital again, so that's 2 nights, well, not in a row, but 1 night in hospital, 1 night here. Swelling, went back yesterday, got kept in overnight. Let's just say she's pretty upset, so Christie had to rush back last night. I had to make like a load of meals for both of them. It was Operation Gordon Hands in the kitchen. I was chefing up chicken, chefing up rice, chefing up everything, so that's all been sent back over to the hospital for them. Not ideal, but yeah, they're staying there tonight, so not ideal, but it is what it is. So yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. It's now in the UK about 5 p.m, so it's coming up to like 7 p.m. here in Turkey. So yeah, felt preppy yesterday for the first time. Really struggled in the morning. Really fucking struggled in the morning. And I just did not want to go to the gym at all. Had Christie there with me, and she giving me my little pep talk, which got me through the session. And to be fair, once you get in there, rip off the band-aid and you get the pump, you feel all right. And then I was all in my own head about it. I was messaging Jake, checking in, and he's like, "Mate, you look mustard. You look absolutely fantastic." And I was like, "I feel like shit, mate. Just don't think I'm good enough. Don't think I'm gonna be good enough on the day. Like, blah 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 blah." And then I feel like I'm just getting in my own head. To me, I'm doing this for me. I'm doing this for everyone around me. I'm doing this because I enjoy the process. I'm doing this for my granddad. I'm doing this for Steve. I'm doing this for everybody that's ever believed in me. So, yeah. But an update on Lauren. Rather than this being the Danny vlog, unfortunately the swelling was not great. Hopefully today's a positive day. Hopefully we can actually go and see some of Turkey, get to the Grand Bazaar and actually show you something that's Turkey, that's not this room or a hospital. Right, little update. Been to the gym, trained legs, cool, big pump, and Lauren is downstairs, so I'm going to get her now, help the bags and bring her back up. Everything hopefully seems to be okay, so we'll update you when she gets in.
We're back. We are back. We are so back.
Hi. Hello. You okay?
Yeah.
You happy now?
Yeah.
You happy and you know it, clap your boobs. So I'm currently at the Grand Bazaar, known as the fake market for Turkey, Istanbul. We come here last time, it was an absolute sweatbox, as you can see behind me. That is the entrance. A little bit scared to go in. I've just taken out some money. One of my cards got taken 2 days ago, so I've had to use a Revolut card, which probably should have done anyway, to be honest. And if one more person comes and asks me if I want a watch or a t-shirt, I'm going to punch them in the face. So, yeah, someone just said, "Hey, boss, are you hungry?" Of course I'm fucking hungry. Look at the state of my face. Of course I'm hungry. So Lauren and Christie have gone to the mall because it's air conditioned, and I've gone to get steps in the Grand Bazaar, as you'll see behind me.
Sunglasses. You want to check inside?
The shield from the rain, started raining, obviously brought that from England with me, and everyone stood in the street like this, like it's rain, get out of my way. If you want to test your patience on prep, come to the Grand Bazaar and just get every single person that looks at you shouting at you. You want trainers? Do you want shoes? Do you want to watch? Do you want to fuck off? Great success. Smells just like the real stuff. Perfecto. Well, that was, let's just describe that in one word, that was stressful. But it's done. I got no fake stuff. The trainers were all shite quality. And yeah, it was, well, it's one way to get in 14,000 steps for the day, so, whew. And it's actually, for the first time in like 4 days, actually reasonably sunny, so I may go and try and get a little bit of a tan.
Let's rock and roll.
No, not yet.
Right, let's rock and roll.
Titties are in.
Titties.
Titties.
Titties. Oh, I can't open the door.
She's forgetting she can't open anything. But we're back. We've actually slept. It's amazing.
Both of us slept 10 hours last night.
Yeah.
Which was unbelievable because we have spent 2 nights in hospital where we've been caged in like birds. I've had a drip, I've had a drain, so I've not been able to go for a pee. It was the middle of the night, and obviously we all wake up at like the most mental time in the morning, so it was like 3 in the morning. I'm pressing my thing for my nurse. She took 15 minutes. I thought I was going to piss my fucking pants. It was awful.
Yeah, but she survived. She's alive. She has titties.
I have
We're
titties.
going to go get coffee because we're getting a flight in a few hours, and then
On our way home.
on the way home. So we'll recap when we've got a nice delicious coffee.
How exciting. So I thought I'd do a little rundown of everything that happened. So I went in for my surgery on Wednesday, and I was only in for like 45 minutes, and honestly, I felt fucking fantastic. I came back after it. First thing I said to Christie was, "Did you go to Zara whilst I was gone?" Like I was laughing. You're supposed to be like gassy and like have issues with digestion. Didn't have any of that. I was like fucking like, get me out of here, like, I feel great. Left the next day because we stayed overnight, and I was like, this is fantastic, like, so easy. And all of a sudden, one of my sides, so my left side, got really swollen, and I was like, something's not right here. So I sent a picture of it to my coordinator, and he was like, yeah, the doctor wants you to come in early. So I was like, oh God. But when I woke up the next day, it had gone down a bit, so I was like, fantastic, like, I'll basically have my pre-op day a day early, and then we can go to Zara, we can go get a coffee, it'll be fantastic. And then I went in there, and he was like, yeah, we'll need to take you back into surgery. And I was like, what? I genuinely did not think that he would have to do that whatsoever. So, I mean, it was only minor, it was just because it was swelling. So he took me in, he basically took out all of like like a blood clot or a hematoma in there, and then put a drain in me, and then I stayed again overnight, which was a bit of a nightmare. And I'm not gonna lie, I did have a bit of a meltdown because I had not anticipated him to do that whatsoever. When he said I had to go back into surgery, me and Christie were like laughing, thinking that he was joking. Like, what a strange joke, like why has he said that? But yeah, anyways, it is what it is. It's a 2.7 chance of getting a hematoma from a breast augmentation, and I got one. So that just shows how lucky I am at all times. But it is what it is. I've got my tits now, thank God. And now it's just recovery. I did go over the muscle, and I did only get 250cc, so they're not big by any means. They're small. So hopefully after we get home, recovery is nice and quick, and get back training, and get back into off season, and start growing. We've got Danny's show in 3.5 weeks from now. I'm going in Wales, and then we might be doing a shoot with AK, so it can be my little titty debut. And then we obviously get to see Danny on stage, which is going to be so much fun. But yeah, anyway, all good now. Very good.
Better than the hospital one?
No, the hospital one was better, but it's still very good. It's still good though.
14 hours of travel, 5 meals with me, we do not miss. So that's a wrap from Turkey. Joel Lauren's done her own little wrap up, so they're going to get some baklava, which I'll stick on now. She's never had it before, but I got her some when she was in hospital and she loved it, so get some in the airport, have a little treat. And with the extra Turkish lira that I've got, I am going to go and treat myself to a lovely neck pillow, because I'm always tight. I always get shit ones from TK Maxx at like a tenner, and then when I'm in the airport, I need to get one of those. And the amount we're travelling, it's going to be worth the money, so we will find a neck pillow. I will catch you in the next vlog, which I don't know what it's going to be, but make sure you subscribe, comment and like. Catch you soon, fuckers.